Hello there everyone, today we're going to be playing a game called Nova Islands. It reminded me very much of a game I've played before called Forager, and I thought it'd be fun to play. It seems like we're crash landing. Does not sound very healthy. Oh, is that us? Hey, we got a pitchfork. Now we gotta start destroying the ecosystem right off the bat. How else are we supposed to live? We got a little day counter, like don't starve together. Now that we've gathered a few resources, it's time to take a look at this production tab. The first thing it wants us to build is a furnace. I'm gonna plop it down right next to our pod. Let's see what we can do in the furnace. Looks like we're gonna need to make some charcoal first before we can smelt anything. And now that we have our charcoal going, it looks like we have another tab here, utilities. Ooh, we're gonna have to make an oxygenator. Transforms water into breathable oxygen. We got these little water balls here, so make sure that we're not going to suffocate here. Though I'm wondering how I'm still breathing if I'm suffocating. Made another furnace here to make some module bricks in order to start making an oxygenator so that we don't suffocate on this planet. Ooh, look at that. That furnace got us a bunch of modular bricks. Ooh, we can mine our pod to get some more resources. I wonder what's in the pod. And ooh, a bunch of modular bricks and this blue bar. We're gonna have to drop some berries. Let's eat these berries. Nom nom nom. Perfect, now we can craft our oxygenator. I'll put it over here by the water bubbles so that we don't have to worry about it. Looks like it's full right now, so that's good. Now we have a little oxygen bar. Getting a lot of charcoal here so we can make some more modular bricks with our stone. And we leveled up. I now have a new skill point. Let's see what we can get with that. Probably going to want to get some more XP so that we can level up faster. We got a ton of these modular bricks now, so we can make this research laboratory. We're going to slap it down right over here. See what we can do in here. Looks like we're going to need more modular bricks in order to learn how to make more stuff. After doing some mining, it looks like we have a lot of these modular bricks back at the furnace, and exactly enough to make our next research. Now we have iron ingots and copper ingots. So let's build down some more furnaces so we can start smelting up some of those iron ingots. What are we going to be needing for those? Some charcoal and some of this blue ore that we've been picking up, which is perfect for us since we have a lot of that. Since we don't seem to have enough charcoal in order to do some smelting, I'm going to be placing down another furnace here so that we can start making some more with the sticks we're collecting from mining. And we leveled up again. Now we get to pick another skill point. I'm probably going to want furnaces work faster so that we can get this early game smelting out of the way quicker. Now that we have one iron ingot, we're going to be able to make a new thing. Either a jetpack? Explorer needs? Or I think we need to save up one more for deposits because my inventory is full right now, as you can see from all the stuff over the ground. I'll just wait for this furnace to finish. And now we have 2 iron ingots, so we should be able to make a deposit, which will let us store more resources. We have enough of these modular bricks, so let's place down a deposit over here so we can store some of these orbs that we've been picking up. We have this pig here who's breaking down our trees. Just like auto mining for me, perfect. It's also giving me this animal poop. Don't know what to do with that. Now that we have a few more of these iron bars, we should be able to get some more research done. And it looks like we're gonna probably want, I would say automation, because it looks like these are, yeah, explorer needs looks more useful. Because we get this workbench, which looks like it'll allow us to make some more stuff. Okay, let's place down one of these workbenches to see what we can make at it. I'm going to slap it down right over here. Seems like we can just make the medkit here for now, but I think it's going to be useful in the future when we need to craft more stuff. This pig here is eating all of my branches. I don't know what I think about that. We might have to eliminate him soon. And we leveled up again, so we get another skill point. I think I'll be heading over to 15% more XP since it'll be more useful in the long run. Don't really care about oxygenator stuff, but that might be useful. Now that we have 2 more iron bars, we'll be able to get this automation research stuff, which should get us this bots and these that should be able to automate stuff for us, which sounds very useful. It looks like a bot's just going to need some modular bricks and iron, which isn't that expensive. We'll just have to wait a little bit for these furnaces to start smelting. We're going to want to place down another one of these furnaces since these iron bars seem to be taking forever to smelt. And right as this furnace is finished, we're getting ourselves another iron ingot, which should be able to make this bot. And with this iron ingot, we should be able to now make a bot and Tana. I'm going to slap it down right here, and in here we can put in that bot that we have and set it to collect something. I think I'm going to want it to collect wood because we keep running out of charcoal as we're smelting. Now our little bot here just went and collected us some wood. As you see, it runs out over here, does the mining for us, then picks up the wood on its back and brings it back to the antenna for us. Perfect. Now we can make ourselves a jetpack too, which allows us to dash around and hop between islands. The game's telling me to use spacebar to use the jetpack. Ooh, get a little jump there. That's pretty cool. You can move around the island quicker now. Now that we got a few more iron bars, let's craft up some more bots. So now we can set these bots to pick up everything on this island that we could possibly need, like iron for iron bricks, stone for modular bricks. Now we don't even have to do anything anymore. Our bot army is just going to do everything for us. We just have to fill up these furnaces. Now we can just lay down a few of these things around the bot antennas. We can set them to deliver into each one, and then we can have organized storage already. And we set the iron in here, and then we set the stone into here, and perfect. Now the bots know exactly where to place their stuff, so whenever we need to get resources, we can do that. So we don't even have to worry about our inventory filling up now. Now that we have a bunch of these iron bars, we should be able to make ourselves a radar, which I think will allow us to explore new islands with our jetpack. It also leveled us up, but first let's take a look at this radar. Once we get some resources, we can unlock some islands. Since we have enough iron, we can take a look at this island over here. So if we just take a little jetpack hop over here, it looks like we have a new island with a bunch of new resources. Ah! Oh! Almost hit us there. And a little dude comes popping out. Hello there. What do you have for us? So basically, I just have to give this person some resources and she'll make some stuff for me. We also have this little honey hive over here. What happens if we start mining it? Doesn't seem to do anything yet for us, but these bees are collecting some fruits. So maybe after the bees collect enough fruits for their hive, they will make something for me to take. I am running out of oxygen though, so it looks like I don't have unlimited oxygen on this island. I just have to make another one of these little oxygen things though, so. We got a lot more iron and stuff back here. We also have this water plant sapling. Looks like I just planted it over here. I think it's gonna grow one of these water plants. Interesting. Okay, let's make ourselves 3 new bots that we can go place on that other island to go mine some resources over there. Okay, let's just place down a little bot antenna right here. And now we can shove our bots in here. Looks like we can set it to collect some copper. What is this resource? I don't have any idea what that means. Then we can also set it to mine these beehives, which is something that we don't have on our own island, so we might as well try it. Looks like these bots can't mine these because it just doesn't have the resources on the island. Though, it must be waiting for those bees to collect enough in order to do it. So let's change what they're doing. We're also gonna... Oh. Looks like we can only build one oxygenator, so we can't build another one over on that island for us. That's a little bit disappointing. Gotta make sure to keep these iron production still going up. Looks like we're still doing fine. I think I can plant another one of these water saplings here. Yeah, that'll be nice. Make sure that our oxygenator never runs out. I hope that we can automate that later on, because I don't want to have to keep coming back here. Looks like to get any new islands, we're gonna have to start smelting some of that copper up. So I'm gonna place down a few more furnaces. Plop one furnace here, plop one furnace here. Now we can choose these to start making some copper ingots. And if we just head on over to this island, bam, we have a bunch of these copper ingots here. And it looks like that bot got us one of these nutritious eggs. Wonder what happens if we eat it. Seems to give us the well-fed effect or something. I've played too much Terraria. Looks like I forgot to use that skill point I got from placing down that radar, but now we have 15% more skill XP. Looks like the radar scanner is telling us that we can scan a new thing. We got some copper ingots, so we can go check out this area over here. Looks like it's some kind of refugee camp. We also got a new skill point, so we'll check that out after we check out this camp. So let's just zoom on over here, and there's some people for us to talk to. Since we're so rich with resources, this person just wants some modular bricks and iron, which we can give them. And bam, they made themselves an entire house. Too bad we can't do that with that many resources. Looks like we can get some upgrades too with these. Since we have so much iron, we might as well increase our suit oxygen capacity. And it also looks like these little water plants that I've been throwing on the ground here, we can use them to upgrade our boots as well, which could be useful. The island's also telling us that we can unlock this one up here, which, whoa, that one looks a little bit dangerous. We might as well go check that out. And we have 2 skill points to spend right now, so I think I'm going to take a moment to do that. I think the first one we're going to get is collection box work 20% faster, since those things are doing everything for us right now. And I think I want logistic bots too, because those seem like they're going to be very useful later on. Now let's take a hop over and check out this island. We got some massive boulders here. They look bigger than the other ones. Also got this crab thing here. Hello there, crab. Oh, whoa! Another one of those things came popping in. We have another person here. Seems like this person is just here to build me some more clothes. I don't really need that though. But I can yoink their pod. And that gave me a little bit of modular bricks and iron. But this island's going to be very good for getting my metal resource needs. We haven't taken a look at this island in a while, and oh my gosh. Woo! That's a lot of resources over here. Oh no! My bot's dead! Ooh, I can heal it up though. I think this is the bot that I sent to go harvest the beehive. He doesn't look very happy anymore. I think I'm going to switch you to something else so you don't die again, buddy. Since this is our copper island for now, I'll send you to get some more copper. Now we got a lot of copper ore to put in these furnaces so we can get even more copper production going on here. But it looks like we've already made enough copper to unlock a new research. And yeah, logistics box. Yeah, I could get an energy rifle, or I could get farming, but I mean, come on. Automation is just where it's at. These logistics spots, I'm hoping that they're going to allow me to automate, like, oxygen going into here, and to automate the furnaces, like bringing the wood from here into there, but we'll have to see. Looks like we're going to need a little bit more copper for these logistics spots. I'm just going to grab this and head back. We're going to have to sacrifice one of our bots to try out this logistics spot, but we already have so much stone that we might as well take this guy out. And he just pops up there. Perfect. Now let's slap in our logistics spot. Ooh, he looks like he can do everything himself. After watching this guy for a while, he seems to be kind of useful. He's picking up that extra charcoal and putting it into those boxes, so he is doing stuff. Let's head on over to this island again and see if this guy's done. He is done with our gear. Bam, oxygenator upgraded. Perfect, that should allow us to move on other islands longer now. Some copper for some more efficiency as well is perfect. We just have to wait for him to finish up. Ooh, we can enter this building up here. It looks like this is the museum of the game. So I should be able to put in extra resources here, then eventually get some kind of reward. Might as well fill up the modular bricks thing while we're at it. And I have some iron ore on me too, so we can fill that up as well. I think once we fill this up, we'll get something really good. Ooh, almost ran out of oxygen there. That could have been bad. So we're going to be researching this farm plot because the sapling extractor looks like it's going to be able to get me these things out of the ground. I'll just have to see how to do it. Ooh, looks like there's a lot of stuff we could do this for. I think we can automatically pick these stuff up and put them into storage. Let's see. Let's build a row of storages first. Now that we have this, I think I can go up here, then choose this as an iron ingot and mark this as the deposit spot. Now, when an iron ingot comes, the logistics bot picks it up and puts it in there. Perfect! So now if we just build a bunch of these, like I should be able to also put this for modular bricks, and then I can go over here and I can select this one for little oxygen orbs. And now, if I just went like boop, boop, the logistics bot should come in and pick them up and then be able to take those and also put them back into there. And the logistics bot's just going to do everything for me now. Perfect. Now I just have to figure out how to make the logistics bot take these ingots and like put it in here. Ooh, it does take the coal and automatically put it into the furnaces. That is pretty useful. We just have to go get some of this copper over here. And whoa, that's a lot of resources. That's a lot of copper. We got several stacks of copper now. We can also put the logistics box to be able to take extra ores and put it into here as well. There's a lot of stuff we can do with this little logistics spot. It can do everything for us now. Perfect. So you're about to run out of wood. Let's see if you get refilled by this little logistics box. It does. So we're gonna have to build another little sticks thing as well because we're running out of room for sticks. But ooh, it also picks the sticks up from the storage and puts it into there. Oh my gosh. This is perfect. Now we just have to build a little deposit area for the copper ore from the other island, and we just need a way for it to be brought over here. So we can choose this to be copper ore. And now, yeah, it refills those furnaces as well. The logistics spot does everything. It's amazing. Let's go. Now I can just drop stuff on the ground when I want it to be automatically put into storage. That'll work well for me. The next thing left for us to try is over here. Let's try putting down a little farm plot and picking up this little sapling that we picked up off the ground. And let's see if we can put it in here. It looks like the logistics spot can also do all the farming for us as well. It just simply does everything. Wow. And now if we just head over to these storages, bam, 4 iron ingots, 7 copper. I mean, I reversed that, but you get the idea. So we should be able to get some more upgrades from this guy over here. Faster extracting. Perfect. Even though we don't even need to do that anymore. We're too powerful. And it looks like to get a bigger inventory, all I need to do is go pick up some sticks. Perfect. Now we're also going to get a bigger inventory. We're already starting to get really powerful. Now let's head over to our ore island that we have up here that has a bunch of cool resources. Even as gold? What? Where did gold come from? Interesting. But since there's a bunch of resources up here, I think it could be worth our time to build another bot antenna up here. Ooh, we also leveled up now, so let's go take a look at some new skills that we can get. I think getting more room in each antenna is going to be extremely useful for us. After we've seen how good logistics bot is, now we can just don't have to compromise between logistics bots and mining bots now that we have enough room. Over on this island, we'll be getting iron ore and copper ore. This is going to be our ore island. Because look at how much ores are around here. Though I don't know where that gold came from. Ooh, if I walk in a circle around this plant, I can dismantle it. But it did not get me any more of those saplings, sadly. I can put down another worker bot here and start getting back some of these oxygen orbs, actually. So then we don't have to worry about not having enough oxygen anymore. We'll be completely full on oxygen 100% of the time now. Just gonna plop down a few more furnaces. Now that we already have automation going for us, we might as well be able to set a few more things. Like we're gonna want this to be making charcoal for us. And look at it, already bringing the wood for us. Perfect logistic bot. And probably also more charcoal because we don't really need wood, we just need charcoal. These bots down here don't really know what to do anymore. There's not any iron ore for them to mine. I don't really have anything else I need from this island, so you guys are just going to be chilling there. And I can break this pod that fell on this island over here, and bam, we get a little bit more iron and resources, but honestly, it's not necessary. We can refresh back up on our iron and copper, and we're getting a pretty even amount of them now. Still have to bring the copper over here manually, but it's not terrible. Our automation bots do everything else, and bam, it looks like we have enough resources to start taking a little peek at what we're going to be needing next. Power, energy rifles, but I think we need some of those steel bars, I'm going to assume they are, in order to do some more progression. Looks like we got a pretty advanced skill tree going down there too. So a hypercomputer. We just need a little bit more copper before we can do this. I don't think we're going to need power for anything for now though. Ooh, there's this little overlay too, which will allow me to look at everything better. That'll be useful. And we already got ourselves our first stack of iron. We have a ton of iron now. We might as well take a look at some more crafting recipes. And there's our bigger backpack. This is going to be extremely useful. Now we can store a lot more stuff in our inventory. We could be making this jetpack cooler, but I think it would be more useful to keep this iron to make some more steel when we can finally research that. I meant copper. Now let's go take a look at this island up here, and wow, there's a lot of resources up here. And there is some more gold. I don't know where we really get this gold from. It just kind of appears on this island. Looks like these crabs also mine the rocks for us as well. Though they seem to be damaging the bots up there a little bit. A lot more resources though. Ooh, and this logistics bot has completely filled up the Styx twig. It is pretty nice to just be able to drop resources on the ground and have the logistics bot fill that up. Based off of how useful we've seen the logistics bot and how we're getting a ton of iron from up above, I think we can just like stop this one. Yeah, then we replace that bot with another logistics bot. Damn, it'll have twice the amount of work for us to do. So now we don't have to worry about there not being enough speed of the logistics bots. It was definitely worth it to upgrade the speed. And to make up for our lack of iron, we can put this bot back up here and then put it back on iron production. And we have those bots down there on copper as well, so we have perfect amount of resources. Don't need to really worry anymore. And bam, now we have enough copper to be able to go over to this building over here and upgrade to mass production. We'll be able to make steel, glass, and an electric furnace. Electric furnace is definitely going to be an upgrade once we start getting some power in here. It looks like we're going to need that electric furnace in order to make steel, so before we can even progress in the tech tree, we're going to need a little bit more copper and iron. I like just dropping the resources here for the bots to pick up. It's perfectly nice and economical, and it looks really cool when they jump out, and my pronunciation of words is terrible. Ooh, if I click while walking, I can pull off this farmer's plant, and bam, I was able to root that up, and now I have another water sapling. I don't know how I got the first one, but I definitely got enough for the second one. And now, bam, we have enough for the increased run speed. Perfect. We got 10 more iron bars, 6 more copper bars. Perfect. Everything is going very fast. And now we have enough to make power 1, which should let us get a coal generator. That'll be nice. And we can't go to solar power yet because I think we need the electric furnaces in order to make glass and steel, which means that we need to at least make some of those coal power generators. Yeah, they're kind of expensive on the iron side though. Wow. So let's plop down one of these coal power generators up here. And it looks like it's already starting to make power because my logistics spots are just that fast. I wonder if it'll stop once it's reached the total amount of power. No, it just looks like it's burning excess power. There's no battery bank. It looks a little bit useless right now. And we have enough to make our first electric furnace. So I think the power... Yeah, look at now. It says 1 power usage. So the power just instantly gets transported. And now we can make steel and glass in here. Well, the lesson of the day just seems like we're going to need to still place down more furnaces, even after getting electric furnaces, and just so that we can make some more charcoal. I'll make this little charcoal square over here. And bam, now we have more charcoal production. Just drop some more resources on the ground for the bots, and they'll be happy. And once we start getting low on resources, I can just pop over to the other islands and pop some more resources on the ground for these guys. Bam, and now they'll have a field day. And bam, even more resources. And our first steel ingot looks like it's already under production, which is going to be extremely useful for us. While we're waiting for that, we might as well pick up our boots over here, and now we can move even faster. Bam. At this point, I could just AFK and my bots would do everything. Though the bots don't give me XP, so breaking that tree gave me just enough to unlock another skill point. I think because of all the new coal that we're using, I'm going to get more twigs from bushes, which is going to be useful since we weren't even really close to running out of twigs, but I might as well do it just in case. So since I can just click on these things, if I want to be able to just deposit stuff, I can click here, and then the bots will come over here and bring the resources once they have their spare time. Yeah, and then they won't spiral everywhere. Even though it looks really cool when they're flying everywhere, it's a lot more functional like this. And we also seem, with all those new charcoal furnaces, to be building a charcoal backlog up, which is extremely useful for us. This pig has been here for a while, just going around chopping trees and eating the twigs himself. And it looks like while I was doing all that other stuff, we got a bunch of steel already, so we should be able to do some new stuff. I think I'll be wanting to go for deposits as the first thing to get with the steel that we've made, because this is going to allow me to not have to even do the one thing that I have to do anymore. And it's just going to make it so it can automatically move stuff between islands. 1 steel and some modular bricks, and wha-bam! Perfect. Now this thing over here, if I just slap down this as being... Let's see how this thing works. Oh, this is facing the wrong way. Oh, no. Looks like I can dismantle it, though, and I got all the resources back. And that's the right way to do it. So now this is receiving resources, and this over here is transporting resources. So if I go into this bot tower and I choose that as the deposit area instead, now all of these bots should be putting their resources into here, right? Yeah, and it's moving it over there for me. Perfect. And the logistics bots zoom on over and grab it. Works perfectly for us, but I think I can make it better. If I craft one logistics bot, and I use that extra slot that I got, I place a few of these depots over here. And instead of these bots going to that depot over there, I set them to put their resources into these things. I think I can set this as the deposit spot for copper ore, and it should bring over all copper ore now. And if I built a second one of these arms, perfect, now I can set this one as the deposit spot for twigs. The logistics spot's going to bring the twigs over there, and the copper there, and these logistics spots are going to deposit it right away. So now we're bringing copper ore over here. Perfect. Got a lot of stone and copper from up here. Once we get enough steel, we should be able to do the same thing up here down there. It also looks like our smelting is so slow that we need to build another one of these iron deposits. Otherwise, we're just going to have iron lying all over the ground over here. And now with this other steel ingot, we should be able to go in here and make these advanced furnaces. I don't know what the recipe is, but it says more efficient furnace. So I think I should be able to replace all of these furnaces with those. Never mind. They cost a lot of steel. Kind of a waste of my steel to do that right away then. Now that we have all the copper coming over here, we have a ton of extra copper as well. So now we build another one of these logistics ports, and we set this to also have copper so that we don't run out of room for that stuff. Then this pesky stone will get out of the way of my building as well. But we need the stone because now that we have such many resources coming into this island, we need to build more furnaces. Because if these things are getting full, that means that the furnaces are the thing that's causing the problem. So iron ingot there, ingot. And now we should have double the smelting capacity for both iron and copper, so we shouldn't get a backlog of resources like that again. And now that we have this little bit of extra steel here, I was wanting to experiment with this fighter ball and put it on hunting crabs. Let's see what happens. Oh, wow, it's very powerful. Well, I can set one of these bots that's doing iron currently to collecting those crab corpses. Let's see what they do. We got the little bot coming up here now. Ooh, the guardian bot's having a little bit of a hard time, but it took out all the crabs. Wow, and now we got bones. Wonder what we can do with bones. Doesn't seem like there's anything we can do with bones currently. So I think I'm just going to go over to this island and build a little container for the bones. So now that we have 11 iron, I think we can go get that jetpack upgrade that we put off till later. And just slap that up, I should be able to come back and get that later. Now that we have an extra piece of steel, I think we can unlock this island down here. What is that? It looks like there's some new resources down here. Ooh, look at these. This is like some kind of tall rock. What does it give us? Sand. Ooh, there's a lizard attacking us. No, the lizard's attacking the... What? It's a war! Who's gonna win? Ooh, the lizard shreked him. But this looks like this is where we can get the sand. But now we know where to get sand, so we can start making some glass. So let's pop on down to this island and let's slap ourselves another bot antenna. Perfect. And we leveled up from it. So now we should be able to slap in some of these things. And this guardian bot. And we're going to want to put it on guarding to protect the patrol from those lizards. Because they're kind of powerful. Now we can set these to start collecting some sand. And I think we're going to want to go see what those actual cactuses give us before I set them to collecting. Give them these cactus flowers. What did they do? I don't know. They might do something later though. So I'm going to collect those just in case they become useful later. Slap down some of these logistics areas, and now we can start selecting where we want our stuff to go. It looks like the cactus flowers grow back really quickly, so I don't think there's some kind of rare resource. Ooh, this lizard's about to die from all the crabs that it's been killing. Oh, the lizard eats the crabs. I think that might be how it heals. So I just yoinked its stuff. Ooh! Wait, I'm about to suffocate. Ah! I forgot that I don't have infinite oxygen. I've been letting these skill points pile up for a little bit, so I might as well start using them now. So let's get extra collection. We probably want electric furnaces work faster now that we're making steel, and steel's actually of use to us. Then we can eventually upgrade everything to advanced furnaces, but we also have a bunch of steel here, so we can get this, these transport things up here, so we can start moving the sand from this island up to the main island. We just need to slap the logistics spot into here, and now we have a bunch more room as well, but the logistics spot is going to be able to... Oh! Lizard's attacking! Defend me! Defend me, robot! I don't have any weapons! I decided to not spec into that. So let's see what these lizards give me. Bones as well. Not extremely useful. I can set the bones to go into here. Okay, now I just choose sand for this port, and I choose these little flowers for this port as well. Oop. And now I just need to build more storages, because that's what I've been doing this entire game. Good thing we have a ton of modular bricks. It was a good idea to not cut them offline. Bam, a lot more storages, and I can just go grab myself another one of these big stacks of modular bricks. We have an entire thing worth of them. We're never going to run out. So now I can set that to the cactus lilies. Set this to a secondary sand storage. And with that extra slot we got from our research, we can put it in even another one of these logistic spots on this main island. So now we're really not going to have to worry too much. And now that we have some more steel, we can go ahead and do the same thing that we did to the other island to this island. Here. We grab ourselves the logistic spots and slap it right into here. And then we choose for copper ore to go here, iron ore to go here. Then we quickly refigure these bots here so that we have the iron ore going in the right area. Perfect. And then we can also set this to be a bone picking up area so that any bones that randomly get dropped here from the monsters getting killed is going to be automatically moved. I think it's also about time that I build a little storage for my steel as well. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. Instead of having a bot to protect the guys up here, I think I'm going to be building in one of these collector bots and be putting it to sticks, since we seem to be running out of sticks and we have a little extra storage conveniently for it. Exactly, I wasn't planning that, but it seems to work perfectly. So now we can put the sticks into here, and bam, there we are. Even more sticks are being produced. We can also do the same here. Ooh, the queen bee just turned into a new hive. That's actually kind of perfect. Eventually this area is going to be full of hives. And bam, there we are, a new skill point, and we'll be able to use that skill point to make the hives peaceful. So now, those little eggs that have been sitting in these hives this whole time, I can get another collection bot to go pick them up for me. And plop it right there. We have a bunch of copper and iron now, courtesy of our new furnaces that we got, and we can place that on another electric furnace here, since this generator is already burning extra coal anyways. And we can make some glass. Exactly what we need. That's why we went and collected that sand for. And since we have so much extra resources, we might as well finally craft the energy rifle. So it's telling me to just click to attack him? Whoa! Not very powerful, but it is a weapon. Let's go test it out on the crabs. But first, we might as well get this jetpack upgrade that we've been queuing up for a while. Okay, let's go test this energy rifle on this crab. Ready? Ooh! I can use the jetpack as like a dodge. Wow, I'm pretty powerful. And now if I just leave the bones there, the little logistics bot is going to go and pick them up. Yeah, he's pretty fast. I like the fighting in this game. The red circle is pretty convenient. Perfect, we can get a bunch of bones from the crabs up here. Though, I don't know really where this gold is coming from. Oh, it hurt the bot. Die, crab. Whew, spooked me for a sec. Took out another crab. Perfect. Now I can just repair these little bots that got hurt. There you are. Ooh, they gave me a little heart. There you are, crabs. I think I could even fight this pig now if I wanted to. Though, this pig's been here the entire time. I don't see a reason to take him out. You can continue eating the bushes for me. And we're getting our first bits of glass. We might as well make some glass storage as well. I'm going to put it right next to the steel since they come from the same area. We can also slap down our third electrics, which will use finally the entire usage of our coal generator that we have. And we can make it make some more glass for us. We have a bunch of sand, so we might as well. I think it's finally time to retire this collection bot for another logistics bot. Because this area is starting to need so much more logistics. They just can't deal with it anymore. The speed that these bots work at is just not enough. But don't worry, this little collector bot is still going to be able to have his use down here. I can slap him in here and he can do some more collecting. Ooh, I think I figured out how the gold is made. These crabs can eat stone. And when they eat stone, then I think they might poop out gold. So I might have to make a little crab farm. Yeah, look, there's gold here as well. That might be how gold is made. Yeah, this ranching thing. Which I think will allow us to be able to feed those crabs some stone. We can also move up straight to this section as well since we have some steel. We got a lot of cool stuff to fool around with now. We'll have to see how it works. Have our new stone bot deposit stone up here. And then the logistics bot is going to move the stone up there. Perfect. And now we'll have the crabs being fed. We can also build a few more of these feeders. And we level up from it. We can choose them to build some more stone here. Perfect. Now these crabs are going to have plenty of stone to eat, so they're not going to have to go around and break the stone for us. And instead they're going to be nice peaceful crabs. They're not going to do any attacking. Sorry for killing you guys earlier. We already got a bunch of steel and a bunch of glass in here as well. I think, yeah, we have a ton of these iron bars and a ton of these copper bars as well. Can't take all of them now because we have to leave room for steel. Now with this glass, we can make solar panels. With the steel, we can upgrade our ranching. And we can upgrade this Explorer Needs thing, which is an oxygen bottle. And it seems like we've reached the limit for what the game is currently at in its beta. But it does seem to have a lot more stuff potential for us in store. But we can't get any of these without being able to do anything else. Without the game being updated. So if you guys want to see me play this game again, make sure to leave a comment. So now we can slap down one of these solar panels. I'm going to put it right next to this coal generator. Ooh, that gave us a ton of XP. Let's see how this works. It does seem to be just giving us one thing permanently. So we can just slap down another one of these electric furnaces too and make it make some more steel. Which will be useful for us. This one I don't think really does anything because there is no drones. Is there? I mean, I can check in here. There's no drones, just like these oxygen bottles, and they're just called bots. So I guess drones is something that's probably later down this tech tree over here. Yeah, there it is, mass transport. So the drone research one is currently useless for us. So most of the stuff down here doesn't seem to be added yet, but I think this less oxygen is going to be useful for us. And the chance to find a larger boulder is going to be useful for us. So now the bots up here are going to be able to find more stuff. Though it already looks like our logistics bots are struggling to bring the resources down from up here, but it seems to be going. Oh my gosh. This is a huge boulder. Yeah, me and you were going to mine this. It barely gave us any XP, but there's a ton of these big boulders up here now. It's going to be extremely helpful for these bots as they try to do stuff. And yeah, look at all the gold congregating around the feeders now. These crabs are getting plenty of gold. We have a storage for pretty much everything though. Our logistics bots on the main island are seriously struggling to keep up though, so I might have to sacrifice this guy here. We'll have to finally fill up our main island with only logistics bots because they really are having a hard time keeping up with everything since there's so much going on here. Looks like our miner bot is getting a bunch of these little eggs. I don't think they really have much use right now, but it does seem like the bee swarm is going crazy. My hop island's here? Yeah. Okay, looks like over here we can get the extra oxygen capacity. Perfect. And this guy seems to be our main way of progression now. Just upgrade who we are. Ooh, we can get a rifle battery with those bones that we've been collecting. I'll go pick some of those up. And 22 bones right there. I don't know why we have so many. And now our rifle's going to be a lot stronger. Also, I don't think this pink thing is possible. Yeah, it's not possible. When you click on it, it brings up the store page. That means it's not there. So this is the last island for us to unlock. So yeah, our research tree is completely maxed out. We just need the rest of the steel required to get to that new island. So I'll see you guys when that happens. And this guy is done with our rifle upgrade. This will be perfect when exploring the new island. Since it's 15 steel, I think it's going to be extremely dangerous. Let's see if there's anything else we could be getting right now. Yeah, we could get the faster extract in it, but the rest of the stuff requires that pink stuff, which I don't think is possible. It's time to go to that new island. We have all the steel that we possibly could need for it. And this is probably the last island of the playthrough. Ooh. Definitely has a lot of new stuff for us. It's got these weird glowy shrooms. Doesn't seem there's much to do with it, but this is also the only other island to have oxygen orbs. These shrooms look pretty interesting though. Let's see you. How do you fight? Do you even fight back? Or do you just sit there getting attacked? It does not look like it fights back. But let's see if it drops anything good or if it's just bones. It just seems like it's bones for now. There's nothing else for us to do. But wait. It's not over yet. There's one thing that we could still do. Still fill out what we can in the museum and see if it gives us anything. Plop in some of these flowers. Plop in some of this glass. And steel. And we've completed a section. Let's see what he gives us for that. We got a health upgrade. Increases your max hit points. And a new skin. Extremely useful, but not terrible. Put in the gold. And the stone. And with this, we've completed another section. We get the mineral group. Let's see what we get for that. Another health upgrade and skin. I think you might only get health from this. It doesn't seem like the rest of these are completable. I don't think this is an animal that you can get. You definitely can't get this one. I don't think these two are plants. These three are plants you can't get, and these are the seeds of those plants. So we've completed the museum to the current extent of the game. These logistics bots are completely full. There's nothing they can do anymore. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty cool. See you guys next time. Bye.